Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's so nice to meet you. Will you sing our good morning song with me? Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, fly to the other side, fly back to the middle, and now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you. Stretch the circle up over your head. And let's stretch on one side. We'll stretch over to the other side. One last stretch up at the top. And now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends, and welcome to Circle Time. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. We have 3 things to do before we get started. Number 1, turn on our listening ears. The second thing that we need to do is put on our thinking hats. My thinking hat is right in front of me. I'm going to put it on top of my head, and today my thinking hat has some buttons, so I'm going to button them up underneath my chin. And the third and final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're ready for circle time. Let me grab my pointing stick, and I'm going to turn over to the calendar and weather chart behind me. First, let's go over the date. We'll start off with the month, which is right up here. Do you know what the month is? July! You're right, the month is July. Today is July 15th. Let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was July 14th, and today is July 15th, and the year is 2021 or 2021. Will you take out your counting fingers and warm them up to give them a little stretch? Let's count how many days we've had so far in the month of July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have had 15 days so far in the month of July. Now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. So for this song, we hold up our 7 fingers for each one of the 7 days. If you know the words to this song, you can sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go down to the bottom of the chart and let's go over the days together. Listen carefully for the sound that the day starts with, and if you know which day it is, you can say it out loud with me. Yesterday was Wednesday. So that means that today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday, the last day of the weekday. But let's go back and sing Today is Thursday together. It goes like this. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday, all day long. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday, all day long. At the top of the chart, we have the season. What's the season, friends? Summer! You're right, it's summertime where I live. And at the bottom of the chart, that means that it's time to sing the weather song together. And then we can share what the weather is like outside. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Friends, my picture at the bottom of the chart has not changed all week. It's the same picture of the sun poking out behind the clouds, although today I see more clouds in the sky than the blue sky itself, because it's mostly cloudy today, but I do see the sun trying to poke through a little bit. Later today, we are going to get thunderstorms, just like we have been having all week. My temperature chart is on orange because it's warm. Warm and mostly cloudy with some thunderstorms later today. What about you, friends? What do you see outside of your window? Thanks for sharing with me. Let's move on to the letter and the number and the sign of the week. What sound does this letter make? Let's make that sound together. R. This is an uppercase or capital R. You're right. R says R. And now it's time to guess what's inside of the letterbox today. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter R. Here's your first clue. This is a type of weather. This happens on a cloudy day, so it's something that falls from the clouds. Do you know what it could be? Let's take a look. Rain. Rain starts with the letter R. So rain falls from a cloud. Today, we are supposed to get some rain. Once the sun pops behind the clouds, it's going to get rainy today. Rain starts with the letter R. This is how you write an uppercase R. One more time. And here's the number of the week. What number is this? 7. That's right. Let's hold up 7 fingers together. Let me put my board down. I'll start with one hand. I have 5 fingers right here. And when I add 2 more fingers, now I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count to the number 7 together using the large bead frame. This week, we are going to be counting to the number 7 using the large bead frame. So we will be counting the green beads, which are the units at the top. Let's count 7 units together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units. I have something else to count today, and it's inside of the box. I have these leaves. Now, I've showed you these leaves before. They are called plantains. Do you remember why they are so special? When you crunch up the leaf, you can use them to put on an itchy bug bite or sting, and it helps it feel better. Let's count how many plantain leaves I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, when I look at these group of leaves, I'm looking for the largest leaf, which is right here. Here is the largest plantain leaf. And now I want to find the opposite. So the opposite of the largest would be the smallest. And here is the smallest plantain, the largest and the smallest. And altogether, we counted 7 of them. We've gone over the letter of the week and the number of the week. So that means that it's time to go over the sign of the week. This week we have been saying calm in sign language. Will you show me how? That's right, calm. Today we are going to take an imaginary trip and visit a farm. We're going to close our eyes and count to 3, and when we open them, we will be at the pretend farm. So close your eyes and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Look, we made it. I see a barn right here, and I see a group of animals over on this side. There's a horse, I see a cow, and a rooster. But who's over here on this side? There's a pig over here. I wonder why the pig is all alone. How do you think the pig is feeling? Maybe we should ask her. Excuse me, pig. I noticed that the other animals are playing over here together, but you are over here all by yourself. How are you feeling? The pig told me that she's feeling a little bit nervous because she's afraid to go up to the big group of animals who are playing together. I wonder what the pig could do. Wait a minute. It looks like the cow is going over to the pig and asking her to play with them. And there they go. Now all the animals are playing together. Have you ever felt scared or nervous before? Maybe your heart starts to beat quickly, or maybe you want to cry. For today's work, we are going to make a special kind of Play-Doh that smells good and helps us relax our bodies. For today's work, we are going to be making a wonderful lavender scented Play-Doh. So this Play-Doh recipe is very simple to make, and it's one of my favorite recipes. All I did was add 1.5 cups of flour to 1/2 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, and I mixed that all with 1 cup of boiling water. And I also added a few drops of red food coloring into the boiling water before I mixed it all together. And before I mixed it even further, I also added a few drops of this lavender essential oil. Lavender is a very relaxing and calming scent, and I added it to the Play-Doh before I mixed it all together. And I will also add a link as well as the full recipe to the Play-Doh in the description box below so you can find that recipe. It also lasts a really long time, this Play-Doh, which is great. So we have our lavender essential oil Play-Doh right here. And I also have a few stems of some lavender from my garden. So I'm just going to press my Play-Doh out and just break off the little purple flowers and add it to the Play-Doh just to give this Play-Doh a little more texture. But again, friends, you can pick an essential oil of your choice if you don't prefer lavender. You can also add a baking scent of your choice. The purpose of this Play-Doh today is to use our sense of smell and provide a relaxing sensory experience. So I'm just kneading these little lavender flowers into the Play-Doh for an additional sensory experience. And like I said, this Play-Doh lasts a very long time, so I'm just going to put it in a container when I'm all done and add it to my Mindful Toolkit. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Whenever I smell lavender, it helps me feel so calm and relaxed, especially right before bedtime. So I have my scented Play-Doh right here, which I'm going to pop into a little container, and I'm going to add the scented Play-Doh into my Mindful toolkit, right with my bubbles and my sensory bottle. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give my video a thumbs up, and don't forget to find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive summertime classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. We have one last song to sing before we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.